look, I don't actually see the numbers. We weren't expecting BBAI.
We weren't
expecting BBAI until 4:15, but it looks like somebody got in early, and it's 5% to the upside here. Big time move. Plug Power is to the downside, but let's be real. Does anybody care about Plug Power? No, I'm not. My hand's not up. It's like if I was up, then I'd be doing this. Maybe people care about Plug Power, but the AI space is going to be a bigger mover. We were expecting here a 20% or 19% implied move. So really this 7%, without even seeing the numbers out here, might be considered small potatoes, but a win is a win. You take what you can get and you won't be upset. Plug got unplugged, or throw whatever pun you want to throw out there. It's a $1 stock, $1.60 stock, down to $1.40, down 11% is Plug Power. And worth keeping in mind, it's mostly small cappers that are reporting this Monday. It's a bunch of smaller names that we're expecting to have some bigger moves. So not a shock. As a matter of fact, down 5% on Plug is a third of the implied move. 16% was expected. So you can make an argument that it's not even that bad.
I have Plug Power earnings. Here they are. So they did miss here on earnings. They lost 20 cents per share. That is greater than the expected loss of 16 cents. Sales, $173.97 million. That actually did beat estimates of $157.109 million. So good look here for PLUG. Apparently Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac closed at their highest level since 2008. Yep. I don't have anything on BBAI yet, guys. I'm going to keep looking into those numbers. But right now, I mean, Plug Power and ACHR Aviation were the only ones we were expecting before 4:15. I'm going to check on BBAI here, Neil, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'll make sure we get the X machine up. A lot of times you can just have over exuberance, maybe some short sellers that are like, I'm thinking twice about holding this into earnings. Certainly when you have that high, when you have a decent short float and you've had a runner like this, let's be real, you can get some people nervous. I do see one source that's throwing a number out here for BBI.
I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, I've seen one that's, never mind, they just reiterated the expected. You made me click.
Yeah,
we're expecting we're expecting a small loss with them. If they were to turn a profit, that would be the big surprise. It's like 6 cents per share loss, I think is what we're looking for. Here with BBAI, revenue of $40 million is the expectation. So when we get that through, then we will see what is good. I just saw in the chat, what time is Oklo? Oklo's not expected till 4:30. Now, just because there's a time expected for earnings doesn't mean that is the moment they're going to come out. Ask Mark Zuckerberg a couple quarters about that. When we waited the entirety of the show for them to finally drop earnings, I think at like 4:30 or 4:35, we expected at 4:15. So it's not always an exact science. That being said, we are expecting Oklo at 4:30, so we may or may not see them. ASTS as well, 4:30. It's ACHR, that 405 that is expected to be next. So as I watched BBAI, it flashed all the way to 770. BBAI was almost up 10% at one point without the numbers coming out. And now coming back in here and still holding up 4 points after market, almost 5% to the upside. But it is ACHR that we are expecting second here, Adara. 0 for 1 because Plug Power to the downside. ACHR had a bit of a flat day, though trending down most of the session. And as we were mentioning when we were at the desk, to the downside. As I was saying, a bunch of these space names have not been reacting well, whether it's the recent IPOs, not good for Voyager, not good for Fly. Right now, not looking good for ACHR, down 6%, almost 7 points to the downside, breaking $9. We're in the red. That's 0 for 2. Plug downside, ACHR downside. What do we have?
I have Marathon Digital news, actually. Bitcoin miner Marathon Digital reportedly said to be near a $168 million deal for its ETF unit. If I have more details, I'll let you know. But either way, MARA did get a little bit of a pop initially on this. I'm waiting here for the ACHR Aviation numbers. I'm keeping an eye out on those. If we have a little bit of time, I would love to talk a little bit about what we're expecting here for Circular Core Weave, because I did some statistical analysis of some other recent IPOs and what they did with their first couple of earnings reports. And there is a really interesting pattern. So I'll get into that later. But ACHR Aviation right now, I'm not seeing anything here with regards to these earnings. I'm not seeing anything for our friend BBAI yet as well. Microvast here, MVST asks G Talk in the chat. We're not expecting that till 5 p.m. So unfortunately, we're not going to get those while we're with you, but I put them on the calendar nonetheless. We can always get things early. USAR, which we know has been on watch lately. I do have earnings for that though, Neil. and they're actually doing quite well. USA Rare Earths net loss here, $142.7 million versus last year's net loss of $2.8 million. That is quite an expansion here of the net loss, but their adjusted loss per share is actually better on a year-over-year basis. They lost 8 cents per share this quarter this year versus a 13-cent loss last year. Their adjusted net loss is just slightly worse than what they had last year. So mixed report here for USAR, but either way, the stock pushing higher. This is also, we know rare earths is a hot sector to be in regardless.
It is, and with a deal well, not a deal, I should say a 90-day pause once again coming through, it keeps another reign of volatility for all the rare earth metals names. Not everything is settled, which means we can still see some movement. I know Steve Talman likes this name. He was mentioning this as a potential breakout this week. We'll have to check back on him next week to see, by the end of the week, to see if it gets a break, because it hasn't broken out yet. Yes, USAR is up slightly, bouncing aftermarket after those earnings, but the truth is it actually broke down today, losing the breakout that it had on Friday on the daily chart. We saw MP Materials come back pretty heavily itself in its own regard, like MP, the leader of the group, the rare earth group, having a one heck of a reversal. It was blasting this morning before a hefty reversal trend that started just at about 950 or so and never really stopped, closing near its lows of the day. So yeah, ACHR is the one, unfortunately, plugged to the downside. ACHR with a little bit of a bounce here, so you're catching a bit of a bit on ACHR. I'm still not even seeing the numbers on ACHR. I don't know if you are, but I'm not seeing any numbers on ACHR. It's Plug Power that really took it on the chin the most, and BBAI we're expecting at about 415. It's still trading higher. What's interesting, a lot of times if you see someone take positions before the earnings are even out, a lot of times it'll just come right back in. This one's trying to hold up here even without the numbers being out. So I guess somebody's feeling at least a little bit confident that their little fat finger or their buying into the aftermarket is going to hold up for these bad boys. Ooh, I like what I see in the chat here. Save man woman in the chat. Where were you? Right in here. Joby will sell in sympathy. Never forget that's what I like how you think. Never forget the sympathy plays. If you're looking over at ACHR, don't forget about Joby. If you're looking at Oklo, don't forget about SMR. Every now and then, as a trader, especially as a day trader, you're going to see potentially easier trades on the sympathy play, because you might have a fraction or two to be able to chase it afterwards. You've already seen the move one way, and you're not going to be able to catch the move when earnings come out. Maybe you can't catch the move off the open or the reversion, but you can do it in that sympathy play. So know what it is that you're looking at. I don't know if BBAI has one, but certainly when it comes to ACHR, you can jump on and look at Joby. When it comes to OKLO, which we're not going to see report likely until 4:30, if you're looking at OKLO, make sure you're checking out NEE. And SMR, both of those names are going to move big time. SMR had a bit of a rough day, as Oklo did, selling off on the way to these earnings tonight.
Yeah, I was going to type here in the chat. We had a nice little mixed report from GoPro GPRO, adjusted losses of 8 cents per share, outpacing the expected loss of 6 cents per share. Sales, $152.64 million, nicely beating estimates of $59.02 million. We had Getty earnings as well, $234.9 million versus $234.8 million expected. That is basically in line. Adjusted EBITDA, $68 million. That is a slight miss compared to estimates of $71.3 million. That is GETY GPRO. Do apologize, guys. I do not have anything yet when it comes to ACHR or BBAI. Of course, I will inform you guys when we have that. This is, yes, this is not my shirt. This is just, you don't have to show this right now. This is, yeah,
ACHR's right back to where it opened.
Is ACHR still moving?
It bounced all the way back. It's now green. ACHR is now up 1%. So from down almost double digits to back into the green, you had the entire move reversed here on ACHR. But that's what happens with these small cap names, right? Like it's momentum based. And regardless, I do see one place which is saying they were in line on revenue.
I have ACHR.
You have them? Okay, go ahead. Let's see what the numbers are for
I don't see the revenue. People are saying they've been out now. Okay, even when I'm seeing this full report, I'm still not seeing the revenue, so I do apologize. Q2 adjusted earnings here, adjusted, it's a loss of 17 cents per share versus estimates of 20 cents per share loss. It's worth noting I'm seeing wildly different estimates and numbers across the board for ACHR, so just be aware of that. Net loss here, $206 million. Adjusted EBITDA, negative $118.7 million. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing how this compares to estimates. They are expecting an adjusted EBITDA loss between $110 million and $130 million for Q3 25. That's all I have right now for ACHR. I apologize, it's not a lot of information, but I'm not seeing any revenue.
The thing is, like, none of that sounds very good, but remember, like, for a lot of these runners, it's most of these moves have not been about fundamentally what's your price to earnings and all that kind of stuff. You're not thinking about that when you're in. Well, maybe you are thinking about that when you're an archer. If you are, I personally would suggest maybe you shouldn't, because it's a momentum play. And momentum-wise, it seems like nothing could be good here. If bad numbers result in flat, I look at those names as that's somewhat of a positive. If it doesn't move, I said this before, if this stock, you look at the daily chart, if ACHR does not move on, come to my chart for a second, if we can. There, oh, we have Michael. Okay, I'm going to get to Michael in a quick little second, but anyways, just suffice to say, if ACHR can hold on a bad report and a big EPS miss, if we do not lose this 950 level, I think that's a good sign. As far as I'm concerned. And anything that is bad news that doesn't fall on a squeeze name is a positive sign for tomorrow's trade. Doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and hold it through 950 if I take a long, but I'll have a look at it. But what we all have to do right now is get to some trader talk because we just spoiled it. The man, the myth, the legend himself is locked and loaded and ready to go. So let's get a little bit of trader talk with our good friend, the NOS boss. Michael, long time no see. Always good to see our good friend Michael NOS, resident CMT over there at Stats Edge. It's been a little bit. How's your Monday going?
It's going well. I don't know if you guys are getting the same weather. We've got heat warnings. We got droughts over here. They're not letting us in the woods anymore. It's getting pretty crazy.
Well, yeah. If any
All right, now, folks. So we went ahead and got them earnings. Got them earnings in real quick on BBAI and ACHR Aviation. As you guys seen, ACHR, we're not ACHR right now. We're on BBAI. So let's go back to BBAI. Look at the chart. Right now, we on the daily chart, and I'm gonna refresh this thing real quick so y'all can see what we're looking at. Oh, my bad on that. Apologize, folks. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these earnings, miss out on the levels, miss out on the plays, miss out on the videos, good stuff like that. But yeah, so we heard what happened with ACHR. And what they expected, you see right there. Well, y'all heard what happened to ACHR. Honestly, I wasn't listening. I'll check after the fact. I'll put it in the Discord. But what I wanted to see was us. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the 2-hour time frame. So what I wanted to see was us close above this 715 area, but we didn't. We closed a little bit below, as you see right here, $7.09. But right now in the post market, we are fighting around that 729, 730 area, which you can see has been an issue for us since here. And then keep it going. We got another area. Basically, you know what? This is how we're going to do that. We're going to do it this way. So we got that area right there that I just showed you guys. We got it right here as well. Don't mind my drawing. Then we got it again kind of right here a little bit. And then now we definitely got it in this whole range right here. So if we can maintain above $7.15 for me, which if you guys new to the channel, the gray line is my line in the sand, green support, red resistance, yellow is the trend line. This here was my sniper fair value gap. We didn't feel it all the way, but at the same time, I think we may stay above this area right about now. But this $7 and post market 581. Whoa, we done went below. All right, never mind. Change of plans. Hold up. Get rid of all of that. So now we are below the fair value gap right there for me. And it's kind of what I was expecting. If you guys seen that last video, I've been wanting an entry on BBAI anywhere between this, not even $4.85. I've been wanting an entry around this area right about here. Up, hold on. It may go back up. You see right up. Nah, this is going to be a problem. But the area or the level that I want on BBAI is it's 418 to 448. And now with the sniper fair value gap filling up all the way, you know what? We may have to go to Weeble. But before we go to Weeble, Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, good stuff like I say. This area right here for the fair value gap is, I believe, what, 593 to 624. If we lose 593 in the post market and overnight trading going into tomorrow, it is not good for BBAI, and I think we are going to stay below this fair value gap on Big Bear AI. You guys getting this right now live in effect on the channel. So what I'm expecting now, I might as well go ahead and do this now, man. A video is coming soon on BBAI. What I'm expecting now for Big Bear AI is, well, that is ugly. We do need to hold this area, but we got this wick bottom right here at that 556. Potential hold if it continue to come down at 521, 525, basically on Big Bear AI. But again, I want my entry around here. Golden zone would be sweet for a rinse and repeat because I'm not really looking at this company as an investment. It is a trade for me. And we battling now in this sniper fair value gap. Let's go ahead and look at Weeble real quick, see what we could get over there. All right, we on Weeble. Look at my baby Core Weave. Boy, Core Weave looking good. Righty. Not worried about Core Weave right now. He's worried about BBAI. So yeah, right now we go at 597. Nope, we didn't fall below it fully. Nope, let's go to the 4 hour so we can see it live in effect. So right now, as you guys can see right here on BBAI, it is trying to hold this 597 area right now. It went as low as, what is this on Big Bear AI? Let's make this chart a little more easier to see. So we went as low as 568 or whatnot on this candle right here. With the MACD on the 4 hour is now, it's now red. It ain't negative territory yet, but it's trying to make its way there. And yeah, man, we rejected on the 4 hour. Oh yeah, you could have, if anybody didn't see this coming on Big Bear AI, I don't know what to tell y'all. Again, link is below. Actually, link is not below. So you may want to subscribe to the channel, stay in the loop. I ain't put no link in there yet. I ain't had time. So right now we are rejecting it. Not well. This trading day we rejected the 200 after we fell below it. Still below. But now this candle right here is ugly for Big Bear AI. But it's trying to hold up. It's at 606 right now. Let's go to Archer real quick. Now that right there is oh man. Well, that was quick too for Archer. So if Archer, what I really want is anywhere between a 791 and an 849 on Archer Aviation. But as we can see too, this MACD has already been in negative territory. And we are below the 9, the 21, the 72, and the 200 moving average on Archer Aviation. So we want to see how we react. We tried to bounce up to 877. But I mean, with weakness in the market, this thing really could get even uglier, which isn't bad for me. Let's look at the daily chart real quick to see what I got over here on my levels. So the 200 moving average is around 866, which where do we bounce at? 877. So we bounced 877, but on the daily, the 200 is at 866. If we lose that, I may get my 791 entry, but I don't think that's what I wanted on TradingView, which TradingView is a little bit more up to date. So going back over to TradingView real quick, and that's still BBAI before we swap that out. Let's look at that again real quick. Nope, back below that 596. So 596, 597 will be a battle zone for BBAI. But if we go to Archer Aviation, and now we're at 922, 2 hour. Let's reset that. That ain't gonna work. 4 hour, a little bit better. So yeah, we lose this 950. We already lost the 950. 924. Oh, I got 790 down there too. So I'm still gonna go with Weeble for now. So maybe I didn't update this like I thought I did, but we got this wick bottom, wick tops around that 886. It went low as I think 877, which coincides with, no, not that wick. It coincides with this zone right here around that 875 on Archer Aviation. But go ahead and put that dead line in the sand. If we lose that 875 area, I would love to get entry around that 790 or psychological level of $8. But we got right here. We got this area right here with the resistance / turn support 819. So actually, you know what? I don't really want to change this, but I'm gonna do it though, because I think I really like that 819 zone on Archer. May not get there though, because it's bouncing right now. But now we back at 930. So what I say for that? Did I say 819? Yeah, I think I said 819. 819 zone. If we lose that, then cool. 819 to 874 will be a range of Archer Aviation. Back to BBAI. Oh my gosh. Oof. Excuse me, people. Baby, they may have a buying opportunity on BBAI. You know, everybody been loving that thing, and we've been waiting. Anybody that has held, nothing against y'all. I apologize. I mean, my wife is about to be hyped, but we may get our entry on BBAI like we wanted to. You already know. So, oh man, I love this, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I mean? All that good stuff, man. Comment any charts y'all want me to look at while you're looking at charts right now. If you guys want to see something, drop it in the chat. But yeah, 541. God, dog. Ooh. I mean, it may hold here though. It may hold. That's the 4 hour. Let's look at the weekly, even though the weekly ain't really um reset that. Oh yeah, see. So that's this why this area right here is now going to be a problem to get back above. You already seen that Monday, June 30th gap down right there. And then we got a couple of wick tops. And this here, man, anybody that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they actually left. I hope the people that left ain't upset with me because I got hype about BBAI dropping. Subscribe to the channel. You guys would have been prepared and not surprised because we expected this. So this whole range right here, above that 485, right here again, above that 485. Nice little couple of times right here. And this is the weekly chart, by the way, that 485. And that's about it. Um, yeah, we lose this 535 area, like I had mentioned. This thing could get ugly, man. This thing could get ugly. Let's go back to Archer. Oh, and mind you, the overall market is weak right now. So while this is happening and the overall market is weak, I mean, I can't get too hyped because this thing could be right back up tomorrow. We do got CPI data coming out tomorrow, as well as PPI coming out, I think, on Thursday, if I ain't mistaken. Or maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I believe it's Thursday though. So that's what we got looking for Archer. Ain't nobody commenting no charts. So therefore, I'm gonna just scroll through everything. I done gave y'all what we was concerned about in the Discord. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just run through a couple of charts and see. Oh, I think AMC reported today too. Maybe that was this morning. But anyway, it don't even matter. So we got Nvidia. Oh, that's the weekly. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Nvidia held up pretty strong. Post market 182.09. Google, oh yeah, Google good, man. We already know in the Discord, we know about Google. Google real good money. Again, y'all want to see any charts? Comment them below because we about to get out of here. But Google looking real good. Apple, we still want that 224, 221 really. We want that 221 retest. May not happen though, but we'll see when CPI come out tomorrow. Amazon falling below that trend line, but above the line of the same at 219.81. Tesla made that move we wanted. We had, if you guys was on the live stream last night, you guys seen that we wanted Tesla to get above 331 and go and test that 346 and test the trend line. It did not test the trend line all the way, but it definitely tested that 346 area. So that's nice for Tesla. And we currently holding above that 331 and holding another area of support around that 338. So Tesla still look good. Microsoft couldn't get above that 527.51, as you can see. Um, that's just expected. Y'all seen the QQQs pull back. It had a nice spike on the Nasdaq and the ES today. I don't know what QQQs went, but I remember I was watching the SPY, and the SPY jumped from like 636 to like 638, 39 in a matter of a second. It could have made 20%, but I went fast enough on the trigger. It's all good. Meta continues. Now I want to do Meta right now on the live stream. Now we don't always do live, so I don't want you guys to get spoiled. Then we do live streams all the time. In the Discord we do, but over here, just whatever. But hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment any videos you want me to make on any charts. I got you, because that's really what I do. But Meta right now, we lose that. What is that? That 762. Ooh, excuse me. We lose that 762 area. I mean, you already know, man. We got this massive gap on Meta, but it keep on rejecting this downtrend line. I probably could remove this one at the end of the day. I'll make a whole new one at that point. Probably can remove this also because this was after earnings. Got my chart looking crazy. Get rid of that. That's what we got from Meta, man. So I don't know what you guys want to see. Oh yeah, let's go look at BTC, Nasdaq, and oh, my son came home from school first day. G man, I'm making a live video right now, but it's all love, my boy. What's up with it? How was your day? My day good. Yeah, me and mama about to buy another stock tomorrow product of BBAI that dropped to our level. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll holler at you. Oh yeah, let them know. Yeah, say what up, YouTube. Hey man, speak to my son, man. Y'all say what up to my son in the chat, man. We only got a couple people, but y'all say what up, man. Show my son some love, man. You know what I'm saying? First day of sixth grade, man. He doing his thing, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna holler at you though, my boy. All right, see you, man. All right, so we got ES, right? Did what we expect? Well, we didn't expect this move to happen, but in the live stream last night on ES, we had said that we got the line in the sand, 64.27. You see, we kept rejecting. Fell below that 6,400. Now, for me, the critical area to hold, and I get rid of this. See this from last night's live stream. We don't need that. We don't need that. Now we definitely got to hold that 50 SMA. Oh, this is the 2 hour. That's the problem. Go to the 4 hour. There we go. The 50 SMA. Oh, golly. Yeah, see, last night live stream again. I'll clean it up later. So the 50 SMA, what we wanted to do on the ES from the live stream and in the Discord. I should put the link, man. But yeah, just check my other videos out, man. Click that link, man. You know what I'm saying? But and I ain't half-assing y'all, but it's a busy day. Again, like I said, my son just came in. Everything else for day at school. But anywho, in the live stream, we had mentioned how we needed to stay above 6,400 and break 64.27. That didn't happen. We also was looking at this last night in the live stream before we got this week started. The 50 SMA on the 4 hour is starting to go. It's going sideways, and I just realized my MACD is not even down there. Anyway, 50 SMA was going sideways, so we wanted to kind of go above this 63.74, and that did not happen. So if we get more downside tomorrow, the 50 SMA could go sideways and continue to start to go back downward toward that 63.33. Now, that right there will be a beautiful retest for me, but that's if we lose 6374 on the ES, going down to the NQ. We are trying to hold above that 23,615 area. It's like 23,610 to 23,620 is the area we got to hold above. If not, it's going to test 23,417. So that's that, man. So ain't nobody come in no trust they wanted to see. It's all good. It's all gravy. You know what I'm saying? That's the end of the live. Go back to BBAI, see what they're doing right now. It's trying to hold up. It's at that 560, but again, we got this sniper fair value gap right here from June 30th when it gapped up. Let's go back to the 2 hour. My phone, my laptop about to die. Oh man, oh man. Either way, it's all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out anyway, but go to the 2 hour. Yeah, 50 SMA curling down, and we right now cannot get above the sniper fair value gap at 593 to 624. That's a done data. ACHR is holding up pretty well, if you ask me. We not putting line in the sand, but we are at we are pretty close, and that's good because we did not have that drop like BBAI did, man. So I want to thank you guys for tapping in, tuning in. Like I say, hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is what we do over here on the channel, man. We analyze the charts, break down the levels. We don't predict, we react. And we will be reacting tomorrow in the Discord for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, I mean, y'all can go ahead. Y'all can go ahead, get out of here if y'all want. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and go to the Discord real quick. And as we go to the Discord, even though it's taking forever to load up, I don't know why it's taking so long to load up, but it is what it is. So get rid of that and get rid of Weevil. So you're on the wrong channel. But yeah, man, go to the Discord as you guys can see right about Chair. I forgot why we came here, but we got the infamous 72 MA. We went short on the SPY once we lost here on the 72 MA. You see right there the 9, the MACD, everything was going crazy. Y'all see what the SPY closed up at. But also, like I say, last night live stream, we covered everything. So hit the link in the description. Actually, I ain't even got one once again because I ain't do that. But check out the videos, man, or follow your boy over on X. You know what I'm saying? Wall Street Sniper, Flacco Black. Look me up over there on X. Hit that follow button and come sit with us at the table where everybody eat. We got a 3-day free trial. If you guys want in on the levels, there you go. You know what I'm saying? There go my Twitter, my X, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, come join us, man. Sit with us at the table, man. But much love. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, man. But we out.